Our time is limited, and sometimes even the 24 hours we have in a day can feel like they are not enough. We have work to do, goals to achieve, responsibilities to handle, and people who need our attention. But the real question is not only how much time we have. The bigger question is how we use the time we have. Ask yourself, how do I spend most of my time? Are you spending your time on things that move you closer to your goals? Are you giving enough time to your studies, work, health, relationships, personal growth, and spiritual life? Or do you often spend hours doing things that are entertaining, but do not move your life forward? There is nothing wrong with having fun. We need rest, entertainment, and relaxation. The problem begins when entertainment becomes a habit that controls us. For example, imagine you start watching a new TV series. You tell yourself, I'll watch just one episode. Then the episode ends, and you think, I'll watch one more. Then another episode begins. Before you realize it, several hours have passed. You tell yourself, this is the last one. But then you continue watching. The problem is not that watching television is always bad. The problem is allowing entertainment to take control of the time you should be using for more important things. Those hours could have been used to read a book, learn a skill, study for an exam, work on a project, exercise, spend meaningful time with family, pray, or work toward an important goal. Imagine what could happen if you used even 1 or 2 of those hours every day for something that improves your life. 1 hour of reading every day becomes hundreds of hours of learning over a year. 1 hour of practicing a skill every day turns a beginner into someone highly capable. 1 hour of focused work every day moves an important project forward. You have to master your time. Mastering your time does not mean being busy every minute of the day. It means knowing what deserves your time and making intentional choices about where your time goes. You need to understand that every hour you spend is an hour you will never get back. Money can be earned again. Possessions can be replaced. Opportunities may come again. But yesterday's time will never return. That is why you should ask yourself, is what I am doing right now helping me become the person I want to become? If the answer is yes, keep going. If the answer is no, consider changing what you are doing. Don't confuse activity with progress. Sometimes we are busy all day but accomplish very little. We check messages, scroll through social media, watch videos, move between different apps, answer unnecessary notifications, keep switching from one task to another. At the end of the day, we feel exhausted, but we cannot point to anything meaningful we accomplished. Being busy is not the same as being productive. Productivity means using your energy and time on things that actually matter. If you have an important goal, identify the actions that will move you toward it. Then give those actions your best attention. Learn to prioritize. You cannot do everything. There will always be more things you could do. So you have to decide what matters most. For example, if your goal is to pass an important exam, studying should receive more of your attention than spending 3 hours watching videos. If your goal is to become physically healthier, exercise and healthy eating should become priorities. If your goal is to develop a career, learning useful skills should receive regular time. Your goals require time investment. You cannot say that something is important to you while consistently giving your best time to things that do not matter. Protect yourself from small distractions. A few minutes of distraction may not seem important, but small distractions repeated every day become a large amount of wasted time. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 20 minutes scrolling, another 30 minutes watching random videos. It adds up. That is why learning to say not now can be powerful. You do not have to remove all entertainment from your life. Instead, give entertainment a proper place. Finish your important work first, then relax without guilt. There is a big difference between, I have finished what I needed to do, so now I will relax, and I'll relax first, and I'll probably do the important work later. The second approach often leads to procrastination. Remember, your future is built from your ordinary days. You may think that one day of studying will not make much difference. One workout will not transform your body. One page of reading will not make you an expert. 1 hour of focused work will not accomplish everything. But your life is not built from one day. It is built from repeated days. What you repeatedly do becomes your habits. Your habits influence your results, and your results eventually shape your life. So don't underestimate small, consistent use of time. Mastering your time is really about mastering your priorities. You cannot control how many hours exist in a day. Everyone receives the same basic amount of time. The difference is what people do with it. Some people spend their time reacting to everything around them. Others intentionally decide what deserves their attention. Some constantly chase distractions. Others protect their focus. Some keep saying, I don't have enough time. Others ask, what can I remove so I can make time for what matters? That change in thinking can make a huge difference. A simple question to ask every day. At the beginning of each day, ask, what is the most important thing I need to accomplish today? Choose 1 or 2 important priorities. Work on them before unnecessary distractions take over. At the end of the day, ask, did the way I spend my time today move me closer to the life I want? If yes, be grateful and continue. If not, don't condemn yourself. Learn from the day and make tomorrow better.